Hello again from Metro Manila, the Philippines, Southeastern Asia, and happy Saturday to all of you. On Friday, June the 5th, 2020, Ms. Katri Kulmuni, who has only served for 6 months as Finland's finance minister and then for 9 months as the chairperson of the Finnish Centre Party, which is the current five-party ruling government's coalition government's second largest party, indicated that she would resign as finance minister over controversies caused by a rather expensive communications coaching bill of almost 50,000 euros that has included coaching not just for her duties as finance minister, but also for her task as the Finnish Centre Party's chairperson. Ms. Kulmuni is 32 years old at the moment, having been born in September 1987. She has served as a member of the Finnish Parliament since 2015. And Wiley explains some of the reasons for her decision to resign. One additional reason is that despite her being a so-called fresh face and a relatively young female politician, she has been unable to raise her party's support, which has floated between 10 and 12% approximately in the opinion polls. And the latest opinion poll put the Centre Party's popularity at just 10.7%, and it was made before this communications coaching bill controversy. She said in a prepared statement at the press conference on Friday afternoon Finnish time, where she announced her resignation, "I have come to the conclusion that I cannot continue as a member of government. I have informed the Prime Minister. I will continue as chair of the party, and the parliamentary group will elect a new minister as soon as possible." Prime Minister Sanna Marin, who is also the chairperson of the Finnish Social Democratic Party, the current parliament's biggest party and the current government's biggest party as well. I support Katri's decision, which must have been difficult. I value her as a person, and I thank her for our cooperation so far. Our cooperation with the Centre Party will continue in government. The Social Democratic Party's newspaper Democrat reported on Friday, June the 5th, 2020, that police had launched a probe into Kulmuni's procurement of services from private consulting company Tekir, run by a communications consultant, Mr. Harri Saukkomaa, which cost almost 50,000 euros. So it coached Ms. Kulmuni, who has publicly admitted being nervous in public appearances, in speeches, public appearances, and one-on-one interviews. The invoices for the training were sent to two ministries, the Ministry of Finance and the Ministry of Finance. In December 2019, Kulmuni had served as the Minister of Economic Affairs. She had actually offered to reimburse the ministry out of her own funds for the communications coaching bill. Democrat reported that police began looking into the matter after receiving two inquiries. 4 complaints were also made to the Finnish Chancellor of Justice, who is the chairperson of the Finnish attorneys. Based on the probe's results, the police possibly will begin a preliminary investigation. Mr. Teemu Jokinen, the health detective inspector, told Demokraatti that the inquiries received by police were related to a suspicion of the misuse of public funds, and that police will consider whether there is reason to believe that procurement regulations have been violated. In her prepared statement to the press on Friday, Kulmuni said she was not aware that there had been any issues in the procurement process. She commented, "I have not been and I'm not aware of legal or administrative problems with the procurement contracts of the ministries or the training itself." This means that the Finnish Centre Party will this Sunday choose, if necessary by voting, the new finance minister, who will then be appointed next week.